Hi guys, welcome back to the Area Podcast. We're without Zanaya right now because she's getting in, but welcome back to episode 2. I think you guys liked our first video. I'm not all quite too sure. But y'all acting like you liked it.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be talking about things people don't normally talk about, we think, unless it's like in a really creepy, weird, scientific way.
Okay.
Like, you're just going to get our teenager, immature responses to these, okay? Okay, good.
I know that's right.
First question is, what's your opinion on space?
So my opinion on space is that we are not the only like living things out there, and I don't think that out of all of space, there's only one planet that can have living creatures and beings.
And I agree. Like, I definitely don't think that there's not another place in all of space, like in the whole entire thing, that there's not other people literally like working, eating, living, walking. Because low-key, I feel like even fucking animals work.
Yeah.
Like beavers build dams. That
Right.
seems like work to me. Like, that literally seems like work to me.
And I feel like yes, they're doing the same things, but in different ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I feel like they have different processes.
Yeah, and we're not the exact same. I understand that, but I just feel like there's definitely other people out there living and going through like systems and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely feel like there's a lot of things in other universes that's dealing with the same issues that we're dealing with.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Or like maybe living like the same life,
Yeah.
just in a little bit of a different way.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, that was our first topic. Okay, our next topic. What's your opinion on the ocean?
I think the ocean is scary, and I think that there's things that we don't know. Like, we've only discovered like so much of it, and I feel like it's such a low percentage that we've actually discovered, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like I agree that it's scary, because I feel like if we stopped exploring it, that could probably have some scary stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
And I also feel like things that are I don't feel like we have much say in like sea creatures that are extinct, just because we haven't explored all of it to really know.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously, if they're like, oh, shrimp are extinct, like, we've seen enough shrimp to know if they're extinct.
I agree, which they're
but
never going
if they're talking, but if they're talking about like megalodons or even just other creatures that we don't know honestly that much about, I feel like, how do you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Because that literally makes no sense. Because how are you gonna say like not explore it and then declare something extinct?
Yeah, I don't know. And then like, you know how there's like always like myths and stuff about like sea creatures and stuff. It's like, yes, that's a myth, but how do you know that it's not still out there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're not going down there and freaking scuba diving and exploring it.
See, that is.
Like, no, that literally makes zero sense.
Yeah.
I know that genuinely makes no sense.
Yeah, I agree.
And I feel like it's just so scary, especially because they find things like statues in like ancient towns.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That's freaky.
That's freaky, and like that could literally happen.
And you know what
fast.
I don't get is how did a town like get flooded over and turn into an ocean? You know what I mean?
Literally, because I feel like, okay, this might sound dumb, but wouldn't the waters go back to its regular sea?
Yeah. Or like come back down.
Like,
it's just like, how is it so deep, and how can you not like? I don't understand.
And I mean, I get because like that's not really happening now or like in recent times, but I feel like, I guess old places, like their buildings were so low that I guess it could happen, and they were made out of so not strong like structural things.
Yeah.
So I feel like that could happen, but like I feel like it's definitely not happening now.
Same thing with like Venice. You know how it's like been flooding or whatever. I feel like maybe that's how like that city flooded or like got washed over. But I feel like at the same time, it's taking so long for Venice to disappear and like get flooded. Like, it's only at like ankle level now, and so it's like I
feel like ankle level for a flooding is in a whole city is actually pretty deep.
Yeah.
But also I feel like we have enough technology and things now to just like not really fix it, but just go like attack the problem.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like if we just put more sewer drains up. Okay. Our next topic is the pyramids. What's your opinion on the pyramids?
I don't know how people took like 3-ton bricks and like built a pyramid so high. Like, I'm confused.
In 3 of them?
Yeah. I don't understand. And you know, they're like set the center of something, or like they have deeper meaning than just 3 pyramids and stuff. It's like, yeah, it's like
I thought they were tombs for ancient.
Yeah, they were, but it also has something to do with like calendars or like central area. I don't know. We'll have to look it up.
Yeah, we'll have to.
But it has like a deeper meaning than just like tombs and like pyramids or whatever. And so it's like, how are you doing all of this and knowing the stuff that you know without technology, like how we have these days?
I don't think that they're carrying 3-ton bricks, dude.
No, I don't think
they
so
would
either.
have like camels or horses or some type of animal that would pull them. So what are you feeding the animal?
Right,
Because
like
that's not
steroids?
That's literally not happening. That's
Steroids.
genuinely not happening.
No.
And then also just the fact of, I guess, like, they would pull them by ropes and chains and all
But it's
this
like,
stuff.
how is one singular person or a couple of people doing that with 3-ton bricks?
Yeah,
You're
but
not.
I don't think it was, I think it was definitely a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that chains are literally snapping.
Yeah.
And how are you lifting the chain to get the under part of it? Because you literally have to drag it up a pyramid.
And you have to get the chain, like, say the brick was like this and you put the chain around it like this. How are you getting the
Thing under.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, we might be completely dumbasses.
Yeah,
But, like,
well, I mean, you could
genuinely,
probably roll it all over and, like, get it underneath. But I also feel like it's
3-ton bricks
so...
would be hard to push,
Yeah.
to lift, to, like, even be around. But
Yeah.
I would not even want to be around them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely glad they're built. Like, definitely cool.
Yeah,
something
I
to look
agree.
at. But, what?
Like, how were they built?
And also, are people going into the pyramids?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I feel like Mr. Beast went to a pyramid.
Bro.
No, I think they're actually genuinely in this video.
I
going to a
don't
pyramid.
know. But I think you can.
But literally how? I know you're not listening.
There's
to
an
me.
entrance somewhere. Because how did the people get the mummies into the tombs? You know what I mean? How'd they get out?
I guess, but okay. So if they're putting things in there and out of there, then how did they actually make the pyramids? Because if it's hollow on the inside, it's gonna
Yeah.
collapse.
Yeah.
I mean, wait,
Like-
is that like a whole point of the pyramid for it not to collapse?
Yeah, but also
Like
I
the
feel
shape?
like it should, right?
I don't
And
know.
it's been so long that I feel like it would be crusting down by now.
Yeah. I want to know what is it made out
Maybe we
of?
should go visit. No, I'm kidding. We don't got the money for that.
What's it made out of?
It's made out of brick.
Brick?
Yeah, like
Oh.
dirt brick, I think.
Oh, not quite. Okay, next.
Yeah.
Let's talk about AI.
Oh, fuck no. I don't like fucking AI.
I don't-
It's so scary.
I genuinely don't fuck with AI.
No, me either.
I genuinely don't fuck with AI.
Me either. And I also feel like Siri and like Alexa and stuff like that has to be AI too, because why the fuck would you listen to me?
Genuinely, like, I don't have my Siri set up, and that's for a reason.
Yeah,
okay?
but she still listens to me though.
Yeah, she definitely does still listen, but, like, I genuinely don't feel like.
Yeah. Like that's creepy.
And what do you mean you're taking, like, what do you mean we literally have places in Antarctica collapsing because
You're
AI
using
water?
Yeah, like
just let the system overheat and burn right now.
Right.
Honestly, at that point. So, for this next part, we're going to be talking about the government, baby. I don't care. You can click off right now. And we're not even going to be talking about our opinions on presidents. We're literally going to be talking about how we see the government in, like, our eyes. I mean, some of these things could be
And I feel like-
politically incorrect, but
yeah, but I also feel like it's just like how we see like the government treat citizens and like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so you can go first.
Okay. So I feel like the government is set up to benefit rich people and white men, and I think that it's unfair how they treat lower class citizens and how they treat people of color, and I think it's getting worse today than it used to be. But I also think that racism and like an unfair system has always been a part of like the United States.
Yeah. And I feel like when you said it, you feel like it's getting worse today. I can agree, but I feel like it's getting worse in a different type of way.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
I also feel like, so obviously they had the segregation.
hmm
I feel like we would low-key have segregation today if it didn't already happen, and you can historically see how it ended.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
I feel like, especially because now people riot so much crazier than what people did way
Yeah,
back
like
when.
I feel like people that used to like get treated how they did, like they didn't fight back like how they should have. And I think that some riots and like some like what is it called whenever protests get very violent, and I think it's from both sides, not just one side.
Yeah.
But and I don't think that's right, but I also think that we should have the right to say what we want and speak our truth and like fix things. I don't know, it's just like there's so many people in this world, and I don't know how we can leave it up to about like, I don't know, a couple hundred individuals
Yeah.
like to advocate and to stand up for how many millions are in here in the United States?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, like
But-
so
no,
many.
but genuinely though, because I'm sorry, like, okay, what'd you say? You said people didn't fight hard enough back then.
Yeah,
Is that what you said? Okay, I agree. But like we see like riots and protests now,
Mhm.
and I think for some of the things they are just completely out of hand. Like,
yeah,
like
I
I'm sorry, we had NBA finals. The Knicks fans were.
I know
Knicks
they were
fans
going
genuinely
crazy.
beating beating up Spurs fans. It's not that serious.
Yeah,
and then
no, I
imagine if it was for something way bigger than that.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely imagine if it was something like segregation. Because I feel like when people riot, they don't care who they hurt, even if it's themselves or other people. Like, I feel like that's not right. Because I feel like if you're gonna riot and you're gonna protest, you should obviously want rights for yourself, but want rights, like the equal rights for everybody.
And I also feel like whenever people riot, they do that out of like anger, and I feel like that's what divides like a riot and a protest. I feel like protest is like speaking your piece and wanting equal rights, and then riots are just like so aggressive and so angry, and I think that is something that should be like stopped. You know what I mean?
Because I feel like no issue is going to be solved with anger.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, okay, yes, no issue is going to be solved with anger. Do I think sometimes anger and violence is low-key needed? Yeah, but I feel like those are very specific situations, and sometimes it's really not. And I feel like for something like this, it could be depending on the situation that it's in. You know?
I agree.
So what do you think about like our climate?
Oh, baby.
Well, not even our climate, just our country and like some of the world monuments that are being changed.
The Gulf of Mexico.
The Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America.
Oh, it's not called
the
the
with
Gulf.
that bullshit.
It's not called the Gulf of America, it's the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, and also I don't know why he's taking that away.
I don't understand either. And I think another thing is like we still didn't figure out what that tower was called.
Yeah, we didn't.
It's okay.
But you guys
that new
know.
pool that was built, I just feel like it's pointless. And it's like, yes, we want nice things in our country, but I also feel like it kind of is a waste of money, if that makes sense. And I
feel like we're just spending millions and billions of dollars on stupid things, and when we could be spending millions and billions of dollars on things that we actually
that are important
and that we could have more control over. Like, I'm sorry, but okay, did I watch these? Yes, because I wanted to watch, because I thought it was a cool thing. But Trump having UFC fights on the front lawn of the White House,
crazy.
that's so like overly doing it, because literally, like, no, did you watch them?
Mm-mm.
You should have seen them, dude. It was like a dome skeleton with all these crazy lights, and then they obviously had the UFC ring, and then they had these big giant screens for people to watch outside of the White House gates.
It's just so pointless. I just don't understand.
That's so pointless when you could be spending that, because I know that costs over $1 million. You could spend that $1 million on like charities and stuff that would actually solve world problems, and people might not hate you as much.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I also feel like spending pointless money on things is so stupid, because there's so many people out there that are suffering, and it's like so much money that's going to waste, and all of that money, or like even half of that money, could be put towards something so useful and so like important in people's lives.
And I feel like even if we had half of the money, we would still have, that would be a lot of money.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Also, I'm sorry, but we could also be working towards things like, okay, not to necessarily help the people, like, exactly, but to do things for everybody that helps everybody. Because I feel like we could be working towards making gas prices lower, cost of groceries prices lower, cost of living prices lower.
Yeah.
And that's just something that I think needs to happen.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like it's just like so bad. I feel like each year cost of things goes up, and it's like people suffer and suffer more every day, and it's so sad. And like,
it's honestly embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many countries that are doing better than us, but they look worse than us just because their people are better. Like, they're more well taken care of by their government, Yeah. And I feel like America, we obviously have a lot of these big places like Washington DC, and like Chicago, and like Dallas and Austin and all these other things. I feel like the president takes those big names into account when he tries to fix things up and makes more buildings and makes more monuments and makes more statues, when he could leave it how it is. Because honestly, it's already pretty nice.
Yeah.
And he could help the actual people that are building the statues and that are building the monuments and that are building all these things, because that just makes no sense. And there's no reason why you should have to go to college and be in college for the rest of your life just so you can make a band.
Yeah, I don't understand.
And I'm not meaning like hating on college, but there's no reason why you should have a passion to work for a job, and then because you want that job, you're stuck in debt for the rest of your life.
Yeah, and I also think that it's crazy that you have to go to hundreds of thousands of dollars of college just to get a degree, and then once you get that degree you make a lot of money, right? But it's like for the people who have been poor their whole lives or don't have enough money to go to college, yes, you can get scholarships, but it doesn't always like cost, or it doesn't always cover your whole like college fee. And so it's like if you're not well off on money, then it's just like you never will
like
be,
you're
because
basically fucked. And I'm sorry, but you could be academically okay. Some of the poorest kids are the most like intelligent ones.
yeah
And I feel like that's because I feel like sometimes whenever you're not as fortunate as other people, you tend to bring yourself down.
yeah
And they just feel like they have nothing else to work towards because everything else literally costs money. Like sports cost money and just clubs cost money. And I'm just like, at this point, all they have is academics and their own intelligence.
and I feel like that's like the most powerful thing.
Right, and I feel like that's literally just what I feel like. Then they get the scholarship, and the scholarship's so underwhelming that they're still gonna be in debt. And I hate how the debt just goes to you. Like they don't even offer to pay for the debt. Like it's literally like pay your fee right now or you're kicked out of college for the
Yeah, I
and that
agree.
literally makes 0 sense.
And then it's like you see people that grow up and whenever they're 35 they go back to college because they can never finish whenever they were unfortunate and didn't have enough money. And it's like you're already like you're just already set in life. Not even set, but I just feel like
you're already so grown.
yeah, and it's like it's embarrassing whenever you go back to college with these kids that are 19, 20, 18, 19, 20, 21, sometimes 22, and like you're a 35-year-old like online class or sitting in
third year degree. Like what?
yeah.
And there is no reason why anybody, no matter their class, should be excluded out of luxuries like that.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Okay. We were gonna talk about ghosts, spirits, and what else was it?
Manifestation.
Manifestation.
Okay.
And honestly, bro,
What? What's your thoughts?
okay. Oh, we proved that manifestation was real today.
Yeah, we did.
We were literally talking about somebody, and then we saw them.
Yeah.
In real life, like as we were talking about them, we literally were talking about them, and we're talking about their haircut, and then we saw them on the road, and we were like, "Yo, what the?" We were literally like, "What the heck?"
And we started screaming because we were like, "What the heck?"
Were screaming. We were like, "What the heck?" We were looking scared.
Yeah.
And then, like manifestation or not manifestation, like ghosts. You don't play.
No, I don't really believe in ghosts. I believe in spirits. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
I don't know, because I feel like you know how, like in real life, when you're somewhere and like a door will randomly shut or a light will randomly turn on. Like, I definitely feel like in the afterlife, you can be protective towards things that were yours.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's anybody coming to fucking haunt you or make your
No,
life
I
worse.
agree. I don't think so either.
Like,
But I
that makes
do
no
believe
sense.
like I do believe that a person's spirit can be with you, or like you can have that in your heart and in your head 24/7. You know what I mean?
a spirit being within you.
Yeah, but also with you. You know what I mean?
I feel like there can definitely be signs of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're really thinking, okay, like let's say like you're really thinking about your grandma that died, and then your grandma's favorite song turns on the radio,
Yeah.
like randomly, and I feel like that can definitely happen, and I feel like that's kind of part of manifestation. But I definitely don't think there's some creature just coming and
Yeah,
scare us.
I agree. And it's like I just don't understand how people always think like, oh, this being is coming after me and stuff like that.
No, that genuinely makes 0
Yeah.
sense, dude.
But I will say, I cannot do like horror movies like with the ghosts and stuff like that. But I can do like movies with like killers. I think it's just because it's more real. And then like you see like this creepy haunted thing coming after you in a different movie, and it's just like that's creepy. Like I'm good.
I low-key don't like scary movies.
Yeah, I know you don't.
The only scary movie that I've seen and I was okay was Obsession, because I know that shit was fake as fuck.
Yeah.
And then I feel like Obsession, they're, you know, like people will come out and make like TikToks and stuff. Their TikToks are like funny and like cool.
Yeah. So it's not like scary.
Scare me.
You grab that.
What is
Your
it?
butt. It's like a clip.
Oh my god, that scared me. Anyways, but yeah, so I definitely think that, like, ghosts and stuff, like,
Not real.
nah. Manifestation, I can get behind.
Yeah.
And other things like that, I can probably get behind. But yeah, that ghost and spirits where I draw the line.
Yep.
And I think that's where our podcast is going to end today, guys. So, I hope you enjoyed episode 2 of the Airing It podcast.
It's concluded.
And I hope we didn't offend you too much.
Yeah.
And also, if we sound really stupid, just don't tell us.
Yeah. Actually, I'd like to know.
Yeah, wait, low-key, I'd like to know too.
Yeah.
But
Just let me know.
Just be nice about it.
And like and subscribe and
Please definitely subscribe and like and leave a nice comment.
Yeah.
And we love you guys.
Wait, how do you do it? Bye.
Bye.